everyone, welcome back to my channel. This reading, it's basically a January wrap up since I'm so behind on the channel. I'm doing the elements and then I'll do Aquarius season readings by element as well, and then we'll get back into the normal flow of readings for February. So this is for air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I'm going to start with Aquarius since it's your birthday season. Happy birthday, Aquas. Your bonus birthday reading obviously won't be in this reading. It will come with the February monthlies, okay? So thank you for your patience. I hope y'all are enjoying your season. Hope you enjoyed the full moon last night. We're still working with the energy of that full moon. Very powerful, fiery full moon in Leo. For anyone who saw it, it was so bright, right? It was so pretty. You could kind of tell in the lead up to the moon that it was going to be that way. So Aquas, let's see, what were your lessons learned for January? I'm using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Accelerated motion, that came up in Taurus's reading. Triumph, which came up in Virgo. And triumphant success. Look at that, with your air energy showing up there. There's also, look at that numerological synchronicity across your reading: 8, 7, and 1, right? So obviously 1 and 7 equals 8. Those may be any one of those numbers individually or taken all together. May be significant for you. I'm seeing discontentment and boredom in reverse. I don't read reversals in this card, but I do feel like you're getting out of a place maybe where you felt a little bit stuck or stagnant, okay? You individually obviously could be talking about someone that you're dealing with as well. Maybe it was more so situational, right, in terms of something happening in your personal life, in your work life. So you have the number 8, accelerated motion, coming up here. I feel like things are changing rapidly for you, or they already started changing. I feel like this might have started like towards the tail end of last year going into this year. I don't quite remember your year ahead reading, right? Because those have been so long since I did some of them, but you may want to check that out just to see if this accelerated motion energy sort of overlaps with especially the energy at the beginning of the year for you, okay? I see a lot of things like, so this card is almost like a wish upon a star kind of energy for me. So it's like things that you've been wanting to sort of manifest or put into motion are really starting to happen for you fast. Again, it may have already started for a lot of you. If it hasn't, it feels like it's going to. In your present energy, you have this number 7 Triumph card. I believe this is the Chariot card of this deck, right? So Cancer energy, you may have Cancer energy. You may be dealing with a Cancer. We did have the last full moon, right? So the full moon last year, not the one yesterday, the full moon at the tail end of last year was in the sign of Cancer. So again, I'm picking up on like things that started actually changing or being put into motion really at the tail end of last year, but you're kind of in the prime of that energy now. Again, this is, you know, with the Chariot energy, it is an accelerated motion kind of energy, fast, rapid movement or developments. For some of you, this could talk about, you know, traveling or relocating homes, perhaps even changing jobs here. But whatever it is, I feel like you've sort of made a decision or made a move that was something, you know, that just felt right for you, whether other people were in alignment with it, whether it was, you know, agreeable to what your sort of past or even, you know, maybe slightly present circumstances were or are. You sort of like, you're taking this stand. It's almost like a standing your ground kind of energy, doing again what's going to bring you victory and triumph here. So good for you, right? Because that can be hard. And your final card here is kind of confirming the same energy here with this triumphant success, right? Always reminds me of the Ace of Swords, which of course swords represents air energy, generally speaking, and you fall into that, Aquarius, right? Excuse me. I just feel this energy of you know, transformation of, you know, some type of new discovery, new or, you know, changing perspectives, new perspective, changing ways of thinking and of communicating. And again, really sort of honoring and following your truth here with the triumphant success. And that's what's leading you to the success here, right? With this number 1 here. I love it. I really love it. I do feel like for a lot of you too, I'm feeling like you could be starting a new project, or perhaps it's something work related. It feels like it's strongly in the communication realms, right? So, you know, think along the lines of journaling, editing. I'm sorry, not journaling. Could be journaling, right? That's always helpful. But writing, editing, publishing, or even something like, you know, something else creative that you're sort of developing here or working on. All right. So that's Aquarius. Again, as always, if the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. There are also ways to support the reading. Sorry, my dog is jumping up on me over here. He always does this when I start reading. Zeus, no. So, sorry, I had to discipline my baby real quick. All right, so we did Aquarius, so now we'll do Gemini. Again, these readings can be for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. So I did the earth signs earlier today. I will get to fire and water, if not today, definitely by the end of the weekend. And then again, I'll be doing Aquarius season readings in the same style and format, right? So we'll do them by element, but I think I will do individual readings like we're doing for this. I like doing this. This feels good. Sometimes it's hard to do like one reading for all the elements, right? Like a collective kind of reading. So Geminis, you have transformation, Scorpio energy, passion ignited. So there's a strong emphasis on your heart chakra space. I also feel like something new could be happening here in your passion area. It could be talking about a relationship, a new person that you meet or connect with. Could also be talking about something that you are working on as well. Okay, because I'm getting a little bit of overlap with that Aquarius reading. We do have spiritual union here. So for a lot of you, I do, you know, again, get this heart chakra centered energy. I'm seeing the Cancer energy that we saw in Aquarius there showing up, right? So with the number 13 here card, this is the death card, right? And death represents, again, transformation, major times of transformation. It feels like you've already sort of been in this. It feels like you're, you know, making changes, or that this transformation is happening around sort of your base of, you know, your foundation, like your security, your ideas of stability. So for you too, this could be talking about, you know, changes around the home, moving, perhaps moving in with someone, sort of this like consolidation of assets kind of energy. You know, it could be talking about a relationship that is going to the next phase, right? Like a growing or a budding family. For some of you, right, with that Chariot energy, it could be alluding to travel or relocation as well. I neglected to mention this in the Aquarius reading, but if you do have, you know, travel or relocation plans in the near term future, because we are in the pre-shadow period of Mercury retrograde, right? And Mercury, of course, rules communication, rules transportation. So just be sure to be super duper flexible, okay, with any plans that you may have. Because Mercury retrograde can sometimes throw a little bit of a wrench into our plans. And so we need to, you know, be able to, you know, be flexible to sort of change our plans, not have any expectations, which is not just a general rule of thumb for Mercury retrograde, but generally in life, right? So the next card you have is the Passion Ignited card. So again, for a lot of you, I'm picking up on a lot of, both the heart chakra as well as the solar plexus chakra. So some of you may be feeling, and this is totally in line with that full moon energy that we had yesterday, that Leo full moon. I feel like a lot of you are getting sort of calls to create, right? So just tapping into sort of your innate childlike imagination and creativity, sort of in whatever direction that may lead you to here. A lot of you too, part of this transformation may sort of specifically be around your heart chakra. And that is some energy. I forget exactly which earth sign it was that I felt that very strongly. It might have been Virgo. Okay, so maybe go back and watch that if you're dealing with a Virgo, or if you have Virgo in your chart. But you may want to work with stones, right? Green stones, rose quartz, which is not a green stone, but still connects with the heart chakra. Okay, if you feel like you're doing some heart chakra work, if you feel like your heart space is kind of like closed off, you know, maybe sort of, past sort of experiences, memories, feelings, thoughts, emotions that are coming in, you know, again, really there's like meditations that you can do. If this is something, you know, that you want to talk about, that you want to work on your own, I would strongly suggest booking a session, or you can, you know, use the contact us form on my website to just send in a question if you have a super quick question. But I do feel like, again, for a lot of you here, there's a strong emphasis on really transforming the heart space and really, you know, being comfortable being your authentic self, right? We see with that transformation card that there's a an old mask, right, that was sort of covering up her true essence here. And again, don't pay attention to the gender of the cards, but that seems to be falling away, so keep that in mind. Your outcome card is the spiritual union card, right? And this is very strongly your energy for me, Gemini, right? It's not explicitly the Lovers card in this deck, but I get the Lovers or like even like a Two of Cups kind of energy off of this. So I do feel like, again, this could be talking about a soulmate connection. For some of you, this is talking about a romantic connection. But as we all know, soulmates don't have to just be romantic partners, children, parents, friends, you know, even work colleagues, right? Like close business partners can be soulmates. So I do feel like, again, it's either talking about some shift or transformation happening in an existing connection, or there's something new. Perhaps you have met someone new recently, or there will be someone new coming in soon. All right, gems, again, if the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, donate. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so through my website. Let's get to Libra now. Excuse me, Zeus. No. Sorry, y'all. I have a bulldog. He is very stubborn. He's very sweet, but he is a bully. He does try to bully me. Even when I tell him no. He's crazy, but so am I. So can I really be surprised? Not really. Oh, I see what's happening. He closed the door to his own crate, and so he wants to get back in. He loves his crate. I don't like keep him in there. He just goes in and out of there to do whatever he wants. It's like his own room, his apartment. Okay, so you too have new beginnings here showing up, Libra. I love that card for you. Look at that. Wow, there's a lot of emphasis on newness, right? Because you have the 0, you have the 1 here. I'm feeling a lot of, in this respect, I'm feeling fire energy, but more so Aries, right? We know that Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, right? So they're considered like the child, the knave of the zodiac sign. So really, you know, tapping into almost like viewing, you know, children as sort of a source of inspiration, whether they're your own children, whether they're, you know, other children's in your lives. Maybe you're a teacher, maybe, you know, nieces, nephews, children of your friends, that kind of thing. But, you know, almost like tapping again into the energy of like that childlike curiosity, creativity, being willing to sort of, you know, try new things, okay, especially with the emphasis on the new beginnings card here, right? So it's really like you're stepping into this sort of new phase and role into your life. And I feel like, you know, new beginnings necessarily follow endings, right? So for a lot of you, it's not coming up so much here in the reading, but you may have gone through some type of ending, or you are going through some type of ending, and Spirit is really emphasizing for you, you know, don't pay attention to what's in the past, you know, really sort of hone in and focus on your present awareness, and that will allow you, you know, to really put a plan into place that's going to see you fulfill your wishes and your desires and your dreams and your goals here in the outcome, okay? You have the number 1 awareness card. So for a lot of you, okay, you may be, I feel like a lot of y'all are actually going through like a period of spiritual awakening, which is really exciting, right? It's not necessarily the easiest process to go through, but it is definitely a very enlightening one and a worthwhile process as well. So I'm just trying to think, like, you know, because I'm seeing like this crown chakra energy that's highlighted here. And I feel like for some of you, you may be having like what, you know, would basically be dubbed like ascension symptoms. Sometimes that's headaches, feeling very tired, you know, so just be aware, right? Notice what your body may be telling you, and take any steps that you need just to, you know, rest, relax, you know, not sort of overwhelm yourself. I am seeing that you may also strongly connect with amethyst crystal, okay, which is a very protective and healing stone, and will also, again, help to connect you to that crown chakra energy here, okay? And your last card, I love this card for y'all Libras. And I actually feel like there's something like, it's interesting because I'm like seeing a time frame, which I don't normally see in a lot of my readings, but I'm seeing like 9 months, right? Which would basically put us into your birthday season or thereabouts, I think, right? And you have fulfillment of wishes. This is like the 9 of Cups card to me, right? So whenever we see this energy, it's like the universe asking us, what is it that you want, right? What are your heart's sort of truest desires, you know, and make those intentions, make those wishes known channel into the universe, co-create with the universe so that those things can really come in. And again, whatever is leaving your life, just allow it to leave with love and compassion so that this new energy, which feels really, really good, can come in here. Okay. For a lot of you too, I am picking up on a little bit of fertile energy here. Again, this could be something that is transpiring several months from now. Okay, Libra. So again, that's just a quick little January wrap up for all the air signs. If the reading resonated, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so through my website. There are also ways to donate to support this channel if you feel so inclined. Any and all donations of any amount are totally appreciated. Let's see what else. I have a newsletter that you can subscribe to. And there are some really great things coming down the pipe. Like last night I hosted, I haven't done this in like over 2 years. So I decided this year I would get back into hosting regular meditation groups, especially, you know, it was kind of like a little bit of a selfish endeavor because it's a little bit hard for me sometimes to get into the flow of a regular sort of meditation practice, right? And so that just goes to say that like we all struggle with it, right? Like I talk about meditation and journaling all the time, but even I sometimes have a hard time keeping to a routine around it. So my friend Christian and I have decided to host these bi-monthly, twice a month meditation groups. We did our first one last night for the full moon in Leo. They're going to be aligned with the moon cycles, so new moon, full moon energies, but the announcements will be made on my social media channels, so be sure to follow me over there, as well as to my newsletter subscribers. So again, subscribe to that if you are interested in staying apprised. All right, air signs, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next reading. Take care. Bye.